Dragon Ranger here. Welcome to
Hey everyone, this is a season review, and like I said in my update, I'm just going to rephrase this again. This is just going to be me reviewing a certain season of Power Rangers, and then you guys can voice your own opinions in the comments below and see what the Rangers fans think about the same season, and see if you would rather watch it or not. And without further ado, let's go on to the review. This season review I'm going to be discussing is Power Rangers. Sorry, Lost Galaxy. Now, Lost Galaxy takes place not long after the events of Power Rangers Lost in Space. Lost in Space. Power Rangers in Space. Sorry. Um, Technically, we don't really have a good timeline of between the events, but I would just say maybe 2 years after the events of Power Rangers in Space is when we are in Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Now, Lost Galaxy sort of starts in three separate locations at the same time. Granted, we do stay in one throughout the series, but like when it first starts, it's like we're in three right at the get go, and it feels like the first part is like a little bit of Angel Grove, and then the second is Marinoi, the planet Marinoi, where the Quasar Sabers are, and then Terra Venture itself. In the beginning of the series, we're on Marinoi, and when the series begins, I'm sorry, we see the planet Marinoi and the Quasar Sabers, and uh, and suddenly it just gets attacked, and overrun, and like the people of Marinoi are suddenly turned to stone except for one person. Then we briefly take a break and go back in time, and we see uh, our Red Ranger Leo trying to get aboard the transport ship Terra Venture because he knows it's a space colony, and he knows that it might be an adventure, and he wants some excitement in his life. He just feels like he hasn't done much in his life, and his brother's going to be there. Which he doesn't really know at the time, but like he just wants to explore and have fun with his life, and that's the main reason why he's trying to get on this. Uh, Pretty much like this exclusive um, thing to travel the universe to find a new Earth. Then when we go on the Terra Venture, then we meet the other Rangers, a few of the other Rangers like Kendricks, Mike, and Kai, and um, and then later on we run into Damon when Kai is trying to figure out a way to get to Leo. Sorry about that. Just trying to adjust the camera so you can see me better. That's okay. Um, so yes, and then during a moon mission, well, not like a mission, but like an exercise for combat on the moon, um, Maya comes through a wormhole and runs into her fellow Rangers at the time. Well, not at the time, but like her future fellow Rangers. They suddenly are feel like it's like an obligation that they need to go to this planet and see what's going on and see if they can help and move on. And then at that time, the all five Rangers are chosen and by the Quasar Sabers, and then the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy is formed. Now, I would like to point out that this is probably one of the first few seasons, like besides in I want to say in space and Lost Galaxy, they're the only ones that really don't really sort of convey who they are right at the get go of like what I mean is when we watch Power Rangers Turbo, not Mighty like Power Rangers Zeo, Power Rangers Turbo, pretty much started the trend. Like I am the Red Zeo Ranger, I'm the Red Turbo Ranger. we don't really get that in the beginning of the series for either one of them. Like, I'm the Red Space Ranger, I'm the Red Galaxy Ranger. In a sense, it's sort of like they don't really know who they are. We're not really supposed to know we should already know who they are. It's just that, like, for example, Lady Power Rangers, Turbo Power Rangers, Zeo, that's who they are. They're not called the Power Rangers in Space, and they're not called the Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Like, the reason why it's Lost Galaxy is because they go to the Lost Galaxy literally halfway into the season, and they're there for like a couple of episodes. Hence, they're then called the Rangers of the Lost Galaxy. This season was also the rebirth of Power Rangers, because Power Rangers in Space was supposedly going to be the cancellation of the show, and then Space just blew it out of the water, and Saban and many others thought to give Power Rangers another chance, and Lost Galaxy was it. And Lost Galaxy also just kept going on with it, and it's a really good season. The story is very in depth. There is a lot of moments in this season in particular that had a lot of firsts. Like, there's like the first supposed death of a ranger, and then there was the first, I don't want to say official, but like you could say official death of a other ranger of a ranger at the time. Like some would argue Time Force started that, like, because they probably saw that first. I know I did when it first aired, and I didn't know about this at the time. But like Lost Galaxy, it started the trend, not trend, like had the first thing of a death of a character, and it was pretty intense. And like when you watch it, it's like very powerful, very impactful. Even when they get their replacement and you see your spirit, it's really like heartbreaking. Like, you just go like, oh yeah, she's a dead character now, and all that stuff. Um, like I said before, they do go to the Lost Galaxy. This season has multiple. Like, this was the first season that had well, like, apart from like Mighty Morphin, but like I want to say like this is the first season that's like that started off as a spin-off, you could say, apart from the Zordon era, that had several different main villains. Like, we had Scorpius, then we move on to the Captain Mutiny, and then we have Drakina. I know that it sounds like several. You mean like hundreds or something? But no. I mean, 3 is still pretty big for a Power Ranger season. Granted, I mean, uh, it's still intriguing in a way. In like the crossover episode, uh, it felt like it went on a lot longer than any crossover that we had. Like, I want to say there was maybe, I mean, it was like two. It was like it was a two-parter, and like they always try to make it two parts. But it feels like when we get the replacement for the Death Ranger, it feels like it goes on a lot longer than that. But that's just my opinion, so I could be wrong. But yeah, that's my review for Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, I'll just say the story is good. The weapons are cool. The Zords are cool, and the characters are cool. I mean, the whole season in itself. Give it a watch. You'll see why people think that Lost Galaxy is a good successor for Power Rangers in Space, and the reason why people agree that if we didn't have this season right after Power Rangers in Space, we wouldn't have Power Rangers right now. So yeah, if have you seen Power Rangers Lost Galaxy? What did you think of it? Like, did you think it was worthy, or did you think it was a disappointment? Um, what did you like? What did you think of the stories? What do you think of the characters? Who was your favorite villain? Whatever you have to say about Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, put that in the comments below. I'd like to hear your thoughts and see your thoughts. And also, anything that you would like me to review that's Ranger related, like a Ranger review, a season, an episode, just leave it in the comments below. I'll gladly try to do a video for you. And also, come back, and if you want to subscribe for more Ranger news, Ranger topics, Ranger reviews, please give me a subscribe. And for other fun things, go to my Facebook page, give me a like. I try to do trivia and tons of other things there just for fun. And yeah, this is my review for Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, and this is Dragon Ranger saying peace out, guys.